Hello my friends. So we're all out in the garden and we thought that we would make a little video to share with you, and so I would like to tell you a story. And my mum, Margie as I call her, so obviously I know my mum very well. I've known her for all the time I've been on planet Earth, and so hers is a very familiar voice to me. When I call, Margie can say hi and I can say who's there, because I know that by how she is saying hi that there is somebody else in the house too. Also, if Margie's totally silent, I can tell that I can tell that there's something not okay. I can feel it. I can feel it in my heart. And so when we're talking about power and connecting and living from our power, like more of the time, it's about beginning to get really familiar with these two voices. This voice, what do you think of its hairdo today? Looks like it's got a wee punk thing, a wee bit like Rod Stewart, but purple. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So to recognise the voice of the 3-year-old or the voice of the heart. And so I guess that's my question to you today is, do you actually recognise when your wise being, your heart, your wisdom, the universe, your inner being, whatever you call it, do you recognise its voice? This one is quite a familiar voice. It's the critical, harsh voice. We were talking about that last week. But this one, sometimes people can spend their whole life in this voice, and this one makes very few appearances. So we were talking about how we were looking to almost have it like this and have this one be the one that is driving the bus, so to speak. And so for me, this voice is very much, it's a feeling. For me, I ask questions inside, and if it's light, I know it's a yes, and if it's heavy, I know it's a no. I know Andy won't mind me sharing this. It's like, I remember when him and I first started playing with this. For him, it was like a wee band of Mexicans away off in the distance, and when it was yes, they all cheered, and when it was no, they were all like this. And that for him was starting to begin that relationship of yes and no. And sometimes we can be going along and we don't even realise that we've got into this voice. And I guess it's like, for me, how we can feel it is literally by how we're feeling inside. So it's not like this one is always like talking to us in the way that this does. This one can be more of a feeling. And so I don't believe that there is any, oh look, the butterfly has come to play. I don't believe that there is any one way for us to connect with our hearts and to connect with our power. This is the invitation. My question to you is, can you really tell, like, when you're listening to this voice instead of this voice? And just as I was saying with my mum, the more that we make a relationship with anyone, the more we are aware of the nuances. It's the thing that means we can walk into a room and know when someone's not okay. And so the more time we spend consciously connecting, then the more we'll just feel when we're connected, feel when we're not. And what's really beautiful is it starts to become this wonderful internal compass that is leading us literally every second of the way, if we allow it to. This has always got our best interests at heart. It always wants the best for us, whatever that is in the moment. So that's the question I leave you with. Can you actually hear this voice? If you can, great. How could you listen to it more? If you can't yet, then perhaps it's time to get a little curious and even begin to ask and notice. And that's something that we can play with when we're talking on Thursday as well. Thank you. Okay, say bye to everybody.